let's continue with our focus on the India Revival Mission, and one of the sectors that I want to talk about right now is the information technology sector. A sector that should ideally be benefiting from this at some point, because technology is what is going to help us redesign our lives, redesign our work life, the way we go about living in this world in times of a pandemic. But of course, the initial impact on the IT companies has also been pretty much similar to every other sector. Their business has been impacted. Clients are reconsidering their services right now. Everybody is cutting down on expenses. Businesses are shut, and that's also, of course, impacting our IT companies. Joining me right now is Mr. P Gurnani of Tech Mahindra. Mr. Gurnani, thank you so much for speaking with us. Let's begin with your outlook for the IT sector. Once a big favorite in the Indian industry, how do you expect the IT sector to tide through this tough time?
So the two parts, since you are handling currently revival of economy in India, and number two is the question is related to the IT sector. I think Indian economy, we all understand that the stimulus, by the time it gets into the hands of the consumer, there will be a bit of a pain and a bit of a challenge. We are all very, very conscious that for the economy to get revived, the public expenditure practically in all areas of consumption, all areas of the monetary supply chain will have to increase. Regarding the IT sector, there are really three parts. Number one, I think technology is going to be the centerpiece of the recovery. And for technology to be the centerpiece of recovery, all of us in India have to treat technology as the basic infrastructure layer. Now, that basic infrastructure layer means that whether it is public spending or private spending, to create competitive cloud infrastructure, to create a digital backbone, to be able to add another 500 million smartphone users. As long as we understand in today's world, a lot of recovery will depend upon not only the physical infrastructure, but also the digital infrastructure. I think we would be able to leverage it. India's biggest strength is the digital, and 4.3 million people, 99% working for overseas clients. I think time has come where some of us repurpose ourselves for India.
Mr. Gurnani, as we try to get accustomed to this new normal, which is living with the virus, and all experts and governments are saying that's what we need to do right now. It will entail redesigning our lives. A lot of people will have to continue working from home. We'll be using more of technology, increasing our dependence on technology as we do that. Now, how does that work out, for the IT companies? What is it that your company is doing to make use of this opportunity?
Then we look at the two ways to look at how you identify opportunities. The old method was follow the money. It doesn't matter whether stimulus money, private equity money, VC money, loan money, but you basically followed the money. The other way of now looking at, because the data sources have become a lot more, you start looking at other demographic figures. And those demographic figures could be where there is a demand, where there is more job descriptions coming in, where there is more unemployment coming in. So when we look at the global world, we are seeing increased use of virtual technologies. And virtual technologies is not the Zoom or the Microsoft Teams or the WebExes of this world. What we are seeing is AR, VR. What we are seeing is substantial investment in science and medicine. We are seeing use of AI and cloud-based technology increasing, and we are also seeing universities defining the e-learning. It's no longer about just doing a few concerts where everybody is sitting in their drawing rooms and doing a few of these live concerts. It is more about how to make it interactive, how to make it two-way, how to be able to judge the reaction of the audience. And I think one of the fastest adoption we are seeing is in telemedicine, but I think it will be a lot more as we go along in public services, citizen services. I do believe technology is ready. It's only the adoption will now increase dramatically.
All right, Mr. Gurnani, unfortunately we're out of time, but I appreciate the fact that you joined us and spoke with us. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Well, we are out of time on this edition of the Urban Debate. Thank you for being with me.